Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video can be found on a public domain. The full disclaimer's down below. I wish you safety and good health, lots of love and many blessings. I want to say a big thank you to my buddy Catherine, who I call Kay. Thanks for sharing this with me. I appreciate you so much. In my personal opinion and everything that I found out, it seems like what's affected most during this entire bizarre situation that we're all living through, the ones most affected are the children. There's a lot of poverty around this world. Anyway, everybody's having it hard these days. Everybody. Since this started, I've heard about so many people standing in the bread lines, like upper middle class, white collared people. It's not just poor people anymore. In my opinion, honestly, out of everything I've ever researched, and I've spent so much of my life doing it, digging around, being nosy, the ones that I have found out that piss away the most money are the British royal family, and that is the God's honest truth. They're ridiculous when it comes to money, and I have something to talk about regarding that, but real fast. Meghan is on a reality show on Bravo called Shaws of Sunset. He was talking about how in high school, Meghan would absolutely, masterfully play all the guys. Nothing short of psychopathic, in my opinion. Listen to this. She toyed with our hearts masterfully. We were at a party one time and she sat on my lap. She got nose to nose with me, he further claimed. For a 16-year-old guy, that's an emotional moment. She said to me in Farsi, his language, "You're so beautiful." He asked her, "How do you know Farsi?" "I learned it just for you," Meghan said, and then she walked away. Do you realize that she ghosted him after that? She ghosted every guy. She uses people. Just listen to what he said. That's nothing more than master manipulation. I had to bring that up. I know it's out there. Everybody can see it for themselves. It's not big hot news, but it goes along with what I'm about to share with you. I received an email from a friend, and they had sent over this list of money spent in 2018 by royals who had spent the most on clothes. Not jewelry, cars, houses, anything else, not toilet paper, not a bread roll. Clothes. And in the year 2018, you guys, Meghan was the number one spender on clothes, spending over $500,000. How is that okay with anyone? How is that allowed? It literally made me sick to my stomach. $500,000. People work all their lives to pay for a $150,000 house, and she is spending $500,000 on clothes. The royal family allowed this. They okayed that. The Queen oversees the UK, right? Check out the statistics for poverty-stricken people, poverty-stricken working class. How can the royal family hold their heads up? How can they look their own people in the face? Bringing an American Z-list actress onto the scene, into their lives, and allowing this woman to take advantage to this degree of over $500,000 for clothing. Just clothes, when their own people are poverty-stricken, working class, living on the poverty line. Shame on every damn one of them. And she still comes out looking like a dang slob in her $500,000 wardrobe. So I was talking about this with my friend Jay, and let me tell you what he told me. That they've heard this rumor from the moment she stepped on scene. Just as she did all the guys in high school, learning their language, manipulating the situation, and then kicking them to the curb. Oh, Daddy Charles, he was no exception. Jay told me this morning that there's been an awful lot of talk about Prince Charles and Miss Meghan Markle. Every chance they had, they would spend time together alone. She would openly flirt with him in front of everybody. Sent texts back and forth between one another. He defended her to William and Kate and caused a huge rift the year they were married. She would run to him. He was her soft spot to land, as it was put to me. It was right after they were married that he told Camilla, "You can like it or lump it. They're going on vacation with me in September." That also caused a huge problem between Charles, Kate, and William. And this totally explains why Kate and Camilla did not even look in their direction when they got married. They can't stand her for a reason. This explains everything. Why Camilla attacked Meghan as they say she did after the wedding. Jay said this morning, every one of his buddies, people he works with, have wondered if this has a little bit to do with why Harry decided to leave. They've had plenty of arguments over his insecurity between Meghan and Charles. Well, guess what? The joke's on Charles. Listen to this. It was around this time last year when her diaries were discovered by the royal staff. The royal staff members were threatening to release these diaries. And I remember being on the edge of my seat. I couldn't wait to hear what her diaries had in them. The moment she met Harry, she's journaled everything. She's recorded audio conversations, so it was told to me, along with this journaling of private conversations between certain family members of the royals. She brought Marcus or Jessica Maroney with her everywhere they all went. And it was either Jessica or Marcus, one of the two, took pictures inside of a charity fundraiser the royal family held that no cell phones, no cameras were allowed. So now she's talking about publishing all of this information. All of it. Guess what, royals? Y'all no longer have any secrets. This was her golden ticket. And the royal family, they're bracing themselves. They say it's going to send shockwaves through the palace. This is the royal family's karma, in my opinion. And I personally can't wait to see what comes out of this. This right here serves them right. My buddy Jay's opinion, she's been blackmailing them. And since leaving the royal family, do you know how many millions of dollars Charles has handed over to them? I was curious as to why in the world Charles would continue to fund their lives. Where did she learn this? You're not born a con artist, are you? She's an absolute perfect combination of both her father and her mother. Do you guys realize the Lifetime movies that I spoke of in my last video? Her dad tried his damnedest to go after them monetarily, using the excuse that it just didn't make him look good. And of course, he was completely ignored, as he should have been. I still can't believe I fell for Thomas Markle. Poor, poor Thomas. I wish I could tell y'all at least half of what I know on him. Like my friend Nikki said, this was a long con, and they're all involved. I wouldn't be shocked if it spilled out she had a full-on affair with Prince Charles. It's starting to make sense now. I wondered for the longest time, how is she getting away with this? These are some huge allegations. Anyway, y'all, just thought I'd bring that to you real fast. I hope y'all have a wonderful day today. I'll see you soon. We'll talk fast. Stay safe and be blessed.